boys and girls. Today's story is called The Foolish Tortoise, and it's written by Richard Buckley. He's the author. He made the words. He wrote the words, and illustrated by Eric Carle, and he drew the pictures. And I can see that this does not look like information. It looks like literature, and it looks like fantasy literature because the picture looks very not real to me. All right, The Foolish Tortoise. A tortoise tired of being slow, impatient to get up and go, took off his large and heavy shell and left it lying where it fell. "Hooray!" he cried. "Now I've been freed. I'll see the world at double speed." First of all, could he really take off his shell? No, that wouldn't be real. Second of all, do you think it's a good idea? Let's see what happens. Though faster he was not express, it means he wasn't super fast, and his protection was far less. So when he heard a hornet's drone, the tortoise crept beneath a stone. A hungry bird came swooping past. He looked so fierce and flew so fast. The tortoise hid behind some trees and felt quite weak behind the knees. "I don't feel safe. There's too much risk. If only I could be more brisk." He headed for the riverbed. A fish swam up. The tortoise fled. Along his way, our hero went and almost had an accident. A snake with open jaws slid near. The tortoise backed away in fear. A hare, a hound, a horse raced by. So rapidly they seemed to fly. The tortoise gasped, sat goggle-eyed. "I'll never be that quick," he sighed. He wandered on, the sun rose high. "I wish I had more shade," he cried. A sudden thunderstorm swept in and soaked the tortoise to his skin. First he gets too hot, now he's too wet. The wind rose up, and soon the breeze was bending branches in the trees. The tortoise shivered. "Now I'm cold. I wish I hadn't been so bold. I think I've lost the urge to roam. I think it's time that I went home. Without my shell I don't feel right." So when his shell came into sight, he climbed back in and said, "Good night." That was a nice quick story. So the tortoise did not feel very safe without his shell because tortoises are supposed to have shells. That's why they're made that way. So our character is just the tortoise, and we could describe our tortoise with some words. He was brave because he took off his shell. He was slow. He was scared. He was cold. He was frightened. He was upset. Those are all good adjectives to describe the tortoise. All right, I'll see you next time, boys and girls.